What's going on, everybody? So, I just got thinking about something this morning, and wanted to get this message out there. So, I'm 41 years old. I'm coming up on 42 here pretty quick. I guess less than 2 months now. It's kind of scary, but if there's something that I've learned this last year and a half, I guess, really now, is for those of you that watch my videos that are younger, you're lucky, because learning this information at a young age is just so beneficial to you, because I've reflected lately on just some of the behavior I put up with in my life and tolerated, and situations I put myself in that were just stupid. And it was all because I wasn't putting God first in my life. I was putting what I wanted before Him. And that is just common. And a lot of times that is, you're putting basically your primal desires ahead of what God wants for you. And let me move this thing over here a little bit. There we go. Alright, so, but that's what it boils down to, and once you practice semen retention and no fap, and I need to stress that because I really had to kind of get back to some basics lately, and getting back to where I was when I very first started this journey was like, you just can't entertain anything that's going to take you down a lustful road. You have to flee from it. You have to flee from it. And so I've kind of really dialed in on that and focused on that lately, and it's been good. It's been good. Been getting me on the track, on a good track. So just wanted to kind of stress that in there. But yeah, understanding this and applying it, I mean, again, I wasn't around anyone that really taught anything like this. And I went to church, I went to church, but there was no one that really walked through the scriptures, for example, on sexual sin, and really hammered home, hey, this is the important part, why this is in the Bible, and what can happen when you don't follow this. And now there's decades now of men and women that are finding out why, okay, you can't just go do what you want, when you feel like it, okay? You want the blessings, you got to be disciplined. And discipline comes through obedience to Christ and His Word, okay? And this is the ultimate, I think, for a man, but for women too. I mean, I know they're not doing semen retention, but to remain faithful to God, okay, in the area of, your sexual desires, is the ultimate form of obedience. And I'm passing a truck right now that says Isaiah 40:31 trust on it, so how about that? But you got to trust God with this part of your life. And on the flip side, for you younger guys, that being said, you may end up attracting, a good woman that you can, take as a wife and have a family with. And, if that happens, that's fantastic. And, I know there's a lot of people out there that have a lot to say about that. And understandably so, because things are pretty jacked up these days. But I also think most people don't enter into relationships and marriage through obedience to Christ. They're fornicating. And then they wonder why it doesn't work. Well, how can God bless something that started in opposition to, you know, what he asks us to do. You know, it'd be, I mean, I'm a dad. It'd be like my kids doing the opposite of what I asked them to do. And then I'm like, oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Yeah, keep doing that. No. Heck no. It's not going to happen. I just thought about that right now, but it's a pretty simple way of putting it. So, but this video was just kind of for the younger guys and for the older people who watch this, just be an encouragement to the younger people around you. And if you have opportunities to share, just if you're on this journey of how, you know, being obedient to God, you know, and, you know, abstaining from any sexual sin, the benefits to it, you know, how it's benefited your life. Because just, it's so rare. I mean, I've shared this with a few people, you know, that are relatively close to me, you know, and they're not dismissive. I think it's just hard. It's just not something you come across often at all. I mean, like I said, I never, you know, 20 years ago, I know for a fact, actually, that 20 years ago, if someone would have told me this, I would have been like, no, there's no way. But we've just been so conditioned. And also not, I want to, you know, conditioned, but also not taught of the scriptures and the reasons why the scriptures are in the Bible on sexual sin. And I've done videos on that before. You can go back and find them, but that's the big thing, because you can read the scriptures, but it's like, why? Well, look around. That's the why. I mean, my goodness, everything's, when it comes to men and women these days, is just, it's a disaster, you know. There's certainly not a peace behind it, that's for sure. So, anyways, this is just something to think about. And, yeah, just some encouragement for the younger guys. If you're on this journey, just, you're a mile ahead of the game to where the average man is. And so, just trust God. Just dial in all areas of your life to God. It's a process. I mean, I know there's still stuff about me that I'm working on that I need to improve. But I also see, I don't know, I can just see like where I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get, you know, I'm healing, I guess is what you could say, in different areas of my life that I've used different things to kind of deal with troubles I've had in my past, I guess. And so, I don't know, I guess there's that sense of peace that comes when you're doing the right thing and knowing like, hey, you're going to get there and the things that you want to improve in yourself and in your life. And because you got God at your back. So it's like, you know, if I fall short, hey, I know who to go to, who's going to, you know, who I need to go see, who I need to talk to. You know, just got to go to him, say, God, forgive me for this, or, you know, help me with this, please. And just stay focused on him and doing the right thing. Okay. So, anyways, just wanted to share that one with you guys this morning. I hope everyone's doing good out there. It's a pretty nice Friday morning here. Got a good run in this morning, so that was good. So, hope you guys have a great day. God bless. Take care.